Guys, you can't even see my screen. You know, I just realized you can't see my screen, so we're gonna have to do all of that again. Alright, there we go. Now we can go again. Wow. So we literally gone through all of that and you guys can't even see my damn screen. I'm sitting there thinking like, what's going on? Alright, let's start again. We're gonna go through it real quick. Alright, controller settings. Bang. Controller. Horizontal sensitivity 1.5. Vertical sensitivity 1.4. Bumper jumper tactical flipped is what I've always played. Control vibration off. Again, in a competitive scene, we always have it off. It's definitely easier. If you're on a head glitch and someone shoots you and it vibrates, you may throw off your aim. But if you want it on, obviously by all means. Look inversion standard. Field of view 116. I explained why. Game volume master 100. Voice chat 25. Interface, again, we've got filter 2 and we've maxed out all of this for, you know, maximum look and colors. Alright, controller, we're gonna go back to controller. Bang, bumper jumper tactical flipped 1.5. Horizontal, vertical 1.4. Simplified off, low motor off, bumper ping off. Obviously I swapped out my tops and my bottoms, so I shoot with my tops and not my bottoms. Controller vibration off. Dead zones, again, going back to it. Left stick max 65 and right stick max 94. Going over to aiming. There we go. Sensitivity multiplier 1 1 1 1. But then we've got this one here. We really should put all of these to like 0.70 realistically in it. But we'll do that when the time comes. Aim down sight sensitivity focus is 0.70. Look inversion standard. Aim in advance. Aim down sight sensitivity transition timing instant. Third person aim down sight correction assist. Aim response curve dynamic, and then we've obviously got the aim response curve slope scale at 1. Custom sensitivity per zoom. Again, I have it on 0.7 because that's what I like on all my aims. Bam. Target assist, obviously when it's on. Motion sensor behavior off. And then motion sensor behavior advanced. We got motion sensor ratcheting off. Gravity vector gravity 0.90, 0.90 off, 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 off. Aim down sight sensitivity multiplier, we got 1 for the motion sensor. I really could turn that down to 0.70 as well. Doesn't really make a difference. Aim down sight sensitivity transition timing instant. Motion sensor sensitivity custom per zoom, I turned it off. Sensor threshold 0 stick flick activation off. Bang, going back to movement. Sprint assist on. And we want sprint assist sideways and backwards also on, because again it's all about omni movement in this game. Man assist off. Crouch assist off. Corner slicing on. I explain what corner slicing is when you go to the side of the wall and it just slightly aims you, it slightly moves your aim to the side like that. That's called corner slicing. You're allowed it in rank play, but you can't mount your gun on rank play, so I have it on. Tap to dive, again a lot of people are against it. I have tap to dive on. And also my delay, I've got short, so when I press it, it slides straight away, but then when I tap it, it dives straight away. But I've accidentally dived more having tap to slide, so I put tap to dive and it's worked out for me as wonders. So if you want to try that, definitely try. If you're against it, let me know down in the comments below. Automatic airborne mantle on. Sprint restore on. Slide maintain sprint on. Parachute automatic behavior. Free fall and mantle cancels reload on. Advanced movement settings. Sprint / tactical sprints toggle. Auto move forward. Auto door peek. Tactical sprint activation. Single tap sprint. Plunging underwater trigger. Sprint and door dash on, obviously, because you don't want it to ask you every time you want to bash through a door. Vehicle settings, driver control, aim based control, short delay, free look, melee, finishing moves / body shield. Bang. Now we're going over to combat. Aim down sight behavior, you want hold. You do not have toggle, please. Weapon mount activation, aim down sight plus melee. Dedicated melee weapon activation, hold melee. Body shield / finishing moves, prioritize finishing move. Armor plate behavior, apply all. C4 detonation all at once. Equipment behavior, hold. Manual fire behavior, press. Combat advanced settings, we want to go into this. Focus behavior is on hold by default. Chat D-pad behavior, ping. Change zoom activation, sprint, tactical sprint focus. Weapon mount exit, short delay, obviously. Interact to reload, you want to tap to reload. Sprint cancels reload, you want off. Guys, I can't tell you how annoying this is. You do not want this on. When you reload and it cancels your sprint. Obviously, it's not old school Call of Duty where you have to stop sprinting for you to like reload. In this Call of Duty, you can now sprint and reload at the same time and you don't need gung-ho. So definitely utilize this. Don't go against yourself. Akimbo behavior, I want independent. So if I'm shooting my right gun, I don't want my left gun shooting it as well. I want to shoot them myself, so I've got it on independent. Aim down sight, stick swap off. Depleted ammo, weapon switch on. So when your guns run out of ammo, it switches straight away and you don't have to automatically do that. Sometimes I forget to check my ammo, so I'll be shooting my gun and it runs out, so it'll switch to my pistol. I kind of like it. Sometimes I automatically switch it out and then all of a sudden I've gone back to the gun that's empty. So yeah, it depends on what you prefer, to be honest. Score streak, map, stats, behavior, toggle. Overlay, advanced settings, again directional for the top button. Moderate, ping wheel delay, double tap danger close, moderate as well. I could have it short, to be honest. Yeah, I could have it short. Wheel behavior, you want it on hold. I don't want it on toggle. Bam, that's combat. Now we're going over to graphics. So in regards to graphics, obviously it's per whatever your stats are. I've got quite good stats on my PC, but I've still gone everything low because I want to maximize on like the performance of the game. So we're going on display now. I've got borderless. Again, I've got multiple screens. I don't want to have to alt and tab in order for me to change. I just want to literally swipe my mouse over and it goes over. My monitor is obviously this, the NVIDIA GeForce RTX. That's my graphics card, 3060. My refresh rate doesn't change, unfortunately. Aspect ratio automatic. Shaders, which is literally restarting now. You don't want to restart your shaders all the time, personally, but from time to time it's going to restart. When your shaders are restarting, do not play the game because it's going to lag. Wait for it to get to 100%. Display gamma 2.2. My brightness I've got to 75. I've been someone that's always maxed my brightness, but I've got it on 75 now. NVIDIA reflex low latency, so I've got it on boost so I can have the performance draw more from my graphics card because I have a decent graphics card, so I've got it on that. If you have it on I think it takes from your CPU, which is your processor. Eco mode, I've got it on custom. Again, VSync off, VSync menus off. Custom frame rates, I've got a 240. Menu custom frame rate. Honestly, I could increase that to like 150, 200. So this is like when you're in the menu. If your frame rates are different, what I've realized, yeah, if your frame rates are different, it tends to lag. Like from when you're on your menu screen to your regular gameplay. So like this, out of focus custom frame rate. If this is different, sometimes when you're changing through menus and whatnot, it lags, and you're on the main screen, it lags as well. So I'm going to change that over to 240. Reduce menu resolution render, I've got it on native. Again, with native, there's not really any reduction. Pause gameplay rendering, I have it off. I hate it because there's times when I'm like this, I'm in the main menu and I'm talking to you guys, and then the game starts lagging because I'm not actually in game, so it's focusing all of the attention for in game. I don't want that. I reduce quality when inactive, off. Again, that's that thing that I was talking about. Sometimes if you go AFK, it starts to reduce the settings. And in focus mode, I've got obviously off as well. So we're going to quickly apply this, and we're going to go over to quality. Quality, we've got custom settings. So render resolution, I wanted a bit of quality, I've got it on 80. Dynamic resolution obviously is off. Upscaling, sharpen, off. We had it on before. This AMD FSR 3 ring generation off. VRAM scale target, I've got it max because again it draws from my RAM, and I've got a lot of RAM in my computer. Variable rate shading off. Texture resolution high. Again, I wanted to maximize on graphics, and I want it looking good, and I realized this works for me. Again, I put it on high because it draws from my RAM and not my processor. So yeah, I've got it on. My RAM and my graphics card work hand in hand, and I've got texture filtering obviously the same as well. And honestly, like, these are the only things I don't change these, but the graphics I may put it down one, but it's definitely worked wonders for me so far in regards to settings, like quality, and it hasn't lagged me whatsoever. So that's how I kept it on. Texture filter, obviously it helps with the quality, so I've got it on. Depth of field, I got it off. Detail quality off. Particle resolution very low. Bullet impact off. Persistent effect off. Shader quality is medium. I'm sure I had it low before, so this might have changed, but there you go, it's medium. On demand texture streaming, I've got it on minimal, and then I've maxed it to 64 for the caches. Local texture streaming quality normal. Again, I'm pretty much hitting my RAM now. I've got the RAM to do it, so I may as well do it. If you haven't got the RAM, you probably want to put all of these on low. Shader quality very low. Screen space shadow off. Oculation and screen space and lighting off. Screen space reflection off. Static reflection quality low. Tessellation off. Volumetric quality low. Deferred physics quality off. Weather grid volumes quality off. Water quality off. Alright, so applying that. Next, again, motion reduction preset off. Field of view, mine preferability is 116. You can have whatever you like. Aim down sight, field of view independent. Weapon field of view wide. Third person field of view 90. Vehicle field of view wide. World motion blur off. Weapon motion blur off, so when you're aiming your gun, like, you don't want it motion blurring. First person camera movement least, which is 50%. You always want this. Third person camera movement, again, least 50%. Aim down sight third. Third person transition. Third person aim down sight. Now these, I want to speak about these quickly. What this is like when you're running around with your gun and aiming down sight and stuff like that, you don't want a lot of like movement. You know, when they're trying to make things realistic and you're running and it's just like moving around and stuff, you want the least of that as possible. Obviously it adds to the graphics of the game, and oh my god, this game, the graphics are so realistic. But I play competitive, so I play ranked player and I do some scrims. You don't want all of this movement. Like, you don't want it. You want performance. You want to go in and gun and come out. If you have the computer to do it, you can, but the only problem is it may affect your gameplay because you've got all this additional movement and it may throw off your aim and stuff like that. Now, if you want it on and you have the specs to do it, definitely add it, but for me, I take it off. Inverted flashbang, I've got mine's off. I'm not gonna lie, this is what you prefer. It is bright as hell when you get flashbanged, I'll be honest, but hey, it's up to you. Benchmark tools, it's just the same thing. What is this? So it says run benchmark tools to evaluate your setup performance, so you don't want that on. Leave benchmark tools. So what that is probably going to reset all your settings. So now we're going to go and check if it actually reset our settings, because I'll be furious if it did, I'll be honest. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh. Woo! I thought it reset, man. I would have been furious. Audio settings. Alright, we got master game volume at 100. Gameplay music, which is what you can hear in the background. I want it there, but I don't want it there, so it's on 14. Dialogue volume 100. Effect volume 100. And cinematic, we want at 16 as well. Obviously, my speakers are connected, so this is not important to you. It's for streaming. Audio mix, triarch. You could change it to whatever you want. I've got triarch. I don't know what settings are the best though, so you can check through all of them and see which one works best for you. Mono audio off. Mute game when minimized. I have that off. I don't want that on anymore. Mute licensed music off. Hearing compensation off. Configure frequency intensity left channel. I've got these all like the same. Reduce tinnitus sound off. Hit marker I've got on default. I like the default settings, like the Black Ops 6 hit markers. It sounds really good. It sounds really good. I like it. It's like ding, ding, and I'm gonna go into firing range so you can hear what I'm talking about. Oh wait, that's the last one, right? Alright, cool. And in voice chat, I've got a 25. I may increase it a little bit, but it is quite loud. Voice chat on. Obviously, proximity chat you want off. Body shield chat on. So when I grab them, I want to hear what their last words are. Same with finishing people. Game chat voice. Honestly, I might turn this off because it keeps chat banning me, and I'm not even swearing or anything. So I don't know. I don't know. I might just turn that off. Microphone level is 52. I don't want it too sensitive, but I don't want it too weak. Test microphone, we don't want that. Microphone on open mic, obviously. Mute yourself when connecting to chat off. And a microphone, obviously, is on my mic. So let's go over to the firing range now, so I can show you guys what I'm talking about with the hit. So you can hear the settings now. It's like my shaders are still loaded. But if I change it now, so if we go to hit marker and we go to classic, you can hear the difference now. You hear that? I like the classic one. I'm not gonna lie, I like the classic one, but it makes it sound like you got a headshot. Oh, that's a headshot. All right. I don't know, man. I'm a fan. I'll be honest. I'm actually a fan of classic. I'm a fan of classic. I'll be honest. I'm a fan of classic. Like the default, the new one, I like. Oh my god. Alright guys, it's graphics, I swear. Yeah, I like it. So it's really what you pick. And this is the wiggle thing that I was talking about. You see how it just locks on the aim assist? Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for settings. Again, this is for those who requested it, so I'll be putting it up there on the YouTube, and it's also for myself. And I recommend, if you can see my screen, or me, if there's any of you that are playing on a PC and you have access to record, or you're in a PS5 or something like that, I would personally record this for yourself, like your settings, because from time to time, sometimes Call of Duty resets all your settings, and if you don't remember, like there's a lot of settings, if you don't remember everything, it could affect your gameplay when you're going back into Call of Duty again. So I honestly think you should get some screenshots or make a video like this and then put it somewhere, save it somewhere, so you always have access to it. So for me, I've left mine like this. Again, I've tweaked some of it, but this is for those who requested my settings. This is what my settings are. Let me know down in the comments below what you like, what you don't like, what you think I should change, or what you think I should try. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you for watching this video on my settings. We're gonna catch you on stream and in the next video. And if you haven't followed us on Twitch, follow us on Twitch right now and come and tap in with us right now. We might be live. You never know, it might be a lucky day. All right guys, peace.